it's Vi. Sorry for not uploading very often. I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff lately, namely my depression, which I will get into on another video, I think. But today, because it is not only Halloween, but also my birthday, I decided I might as well talk about something I haven't talked about before. Something that I find a little scary. That, of course, being monsters from my nightmares. Now, keep in mind, these are some very strange, maybe slightly triggering things, mainly to me. But if you are triggered by thoughts of violence, thoughts of phobias, various different things, including demons, maybe best not to watch this. But if you're not bothered by any of that, let's get started. Number 1 is faceless people. Faceless people are honestly one of the strangest beings from my nightmares. Humanoid in appearance, these creatures have distorted, almost scribble-like features, face-wise. Their voices, while audible to an extent, seem to mutter and whisper things in a strange, indiscernible manner. Sometimes things can be heard being said, but this is very rare. A few examples of things I've heard are as follows. Who are they? Stranger. Don't trust. Hide. Other times they simply shriek, which has an audible echo to it. While not the most aggressive things in my nightmares, these creatures are certainly unnerving. I believe they are products of my own personal social anxiety when in public. Most of the time they appear in crowded places, such as buildings, subways, tunnels, or on sidewalks, which further drives this theory home. And they do slightly freak me out a little bit, though they've never really hurt me at all. So there's that. Number 2 is called Chaser. Creative name, I know. But this is largely due to the fact that I've been chased by it, but I've never truly been able to see what it looks like. As far as I know, this creature is either a fast-moving humanoid or a large beast. It's only ever appeared once in my nightmares, during one specific dream, and I never saw its face. But I think it's worth mentioning for fear-based reasons. It's usually offset by a loud noise, like a yelling roar, that causes a flight or fight response in me. It'll almost always make me run, though. This is a dream. Yeah, most of the time in nightmares you run away. I'm usually able to hear it running behind me due to things being knocked over and the ground shaking, which makes me think more that it's probably a beast as opposed to a large humanoid or anything like that. These nightmares will almost always take place in abandoned schools that continuously loop around and I'm desperately looking for an exit. Basically, the school will turn into a large square where I continuously will run around that square trying to find an exit. And I can never find one because it keeps looping. I'm unsure of the reasons for this creature existing in my dreams, but it might be due to school bullying. I was a victim of a lot of bullying in school. Only time will tell if I ever figure this one out. This is where things get a little heavier, though. So, I gave you a warning at the beginning of the video. So, don't get mad at me if you freak out. Number 3 is another me. Bear with me. A more recent nightmare I had where an alternate version of myself existed. This alternate me is everything that I'm not. Doing things I'd never do or think of in my dizziest daydreams or my worst nightmares. Well, maybe not that second one, but still. Such as doing drugs, drinking, harming people I care about, and even going as far as murder and animal abuse, things I'd never do. All with a twisted grin on its face. This other me is very similar to me in appearance, without the wig and everything, obviously, with a few big differences. Its eyes are a single color of white. Its body is nothing but a shadowy mass, and its teeth are razor sharp. When it speaks, its voice seems to be a deep, distorted version of my own with an audible echo to it that sends a chill down my spine. This creature's threatened to kill me in the past so it can take over my being. That's the part that freaks me out. I'm never going to forget his voice as long as I live. It's honestly one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. Numbers 4 and 5 are combined into one dream. Just for a little bit of reference here. Number 4 is door demons. Monsters from a recurring dream that represent my inner fears and phobias. Now, obviously, these aren't all my inner fears and phobias. They're just about 5 of them. I'm going to try to shorten this up, I think, because these are very long descriptions. But essentially, appearing in a long hallway, I wake up inside of a dream. Yes, I wake up in a dream. It's weird. There's a line of doors that appear to be from an insane asylum. Each of these doors have windows, and you can look at the patient inside, as you would have to in an insane asylum most of the time, at least the ones I've known of. These patients just happen to be me, each experiencing a different type of phobia or fear that I have. They are as follows. Door number 1 is needle phobia. A group of doctors surround me with needles and begin taking more blood than is necessary. Their laughs at my pain and screams are very loud and blatant as they say things like, "Oh, come on, it's a small needle. And it will only hurt for a second." That's about all you really need to know about that one. Door number 2 is isolation. A padded room with a barred window and one bed. I sit alone in the room, mumbling to myself about how everyone leaves in the end, and I probably deserve it. The other me then turns around to reveal their eyes are nothing but black holes with tears pouring out of them. Don't ask me how that works. They tell me that I should go unless I want to become even more depressed. Door number 3 is what I call psychotic break. Another padded room, where this time the other me is laughing uncontrollably as they lean against a wall stained in blood. They quickly turn their head around with a sickening crack of their neck, followed by their body turning in the same direction as their head. Think 2D from Gorillaz in the video for Feel Good Inc., and that's pretty much what I'm getting at. They then run at the door and slam into it, claiming they hate me and want me gone. Their laughs are still heard as I move on. Door 4 is dental phobia, for obvious reasons. I'm strapped to a chair while a dentist forcibly yanks out all of my teeth and stabs my gums with a scalpel. As I scream and choke on the blood, he simply says, "Are you a baby? This shouldn't even hurt you. I'll take you to the baby room if you don't stop crying," before continuing to perform dental malpractice over my cries and screams. Door number 5 is another me. Again, this is a different version than the ones I mentioned earlier. Reference there. Another horrifying version of me sits in what looks like an old-fashioned jail cell. He begins by mentioning that he knows that I'm there and tells me to leave before it's too late. Out of fear, like a deer caught in headlights, I stay. So he simply says, "Fine, I warned you," before standing up in a manner similar to teleporting. Kind of, I guess you can compare it a bit to Slender Man, where he's kind of like here, then all of a sudden static and there, kind of deal. And begins making his way towards me in that fashion until we're face to face. His red, psychotically quivering eyes lock on mine and he says, "You know, this cell won't hold me. You better run." At this point, I listen as his maniacal laughter echoes through the dark hallway, calling me a weakling as I run into the darkness ahead of me. And finally, number 5, the demon in a cage. This is the one that bugs me the most, because I always deal with this thing, and I don't like it. By far one of the scariest monsters in my nightmares, this demon is always in the same dream as the door demons, as I mentioned earlier. At the end of the dark hallway, I smack into a wall and look to my left as torches light up, revealing a dark corridor. As I walk into it, a warm fluid goes up to my waist, and a buzzing feeling fills my head. I guess you could call that, like, a weird, like, sensory thing, but I don't know how to explain it. I begin to hear deep, loud breathing coming from the darkness as 2 giant red eyes appear and stare down at me, followed by a giant, fanged grin. This demon claims that he can make me strong. Strong enough to create change and destroy those who have wronged me. All I have to do is release him. I refuse, realizing he's more than likely lying to me in a lie to get control. He laughs, calling me a fool and a coward for not accepting his gift. As I walk away, he offers again and claims that next time I won't be able to refuse. Once I get hurt or angry again, I'll need him. I then walk back into the darkness and back to where I came from, only to find the other me's door busted open and the lighting a deep red color instead of the golden glow it had before. And the dream doesn't go on from there, but I might actually do a separate video about this recurring dream. But honestly, that's about all I really have for the moment. I've had a lot of other monster things, but this has already gone on for 10 minutes of me rambling. But anyway, what kind of things have you guys experienced in your dreams that scare you? What sort of monsters appear in yours? And, you know, give me descriptions. I honestly would love to know more about them. I know everyone has, like, some kind of freaky thing they've seen in their dream at least once. I know I definitely have. Obviously, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't. So there you go. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you happen to like my content, be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave me some comments knowing, you know, how you feel about some of these things. Keep it civil. You know, I've had a few issues with some people who I've had to ban from the channel due to not really being constructive to this whole thing. And I don't want to have to do that to everybody. So let's keep it nice, peaceful, and civil in there in the comment section below. I want to have a nice community, not one that's like angry all the time. And, you know, just like I said, let me know what you guys have dealt with. And have yourselves a happy Halloween. I hope you guys stay safe. If you're going trick-or-treating, take a friend with you. There's some crazy people out there. Make sure you stay in well-lit areas. If you're younger than 18, don't go by yourself, please. Parents, be responsible. I'm asking you nicely. Just please, be safe out there. I don't want to have to hear about somebody dying on my birthday. That's going to really put me down. And I will see you guys in whatever video I decide to make. I actually might do a live stream of a ghost hunt later, if anyone's interested. So, definitely let me know down below if that's something that you would enjoy as well. And, until next time, stay beautiful. Bye.
Happy haunts materialize
and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Now don't close